JB here from JB North Works and Outdoors. I'm all alone in the Swedish forest. It's a grey and it's a cold day and we need to make shelter, so let's go. So okay guys, I'm in the middle of the forest here. We need to make shelter for the night. So I think we can build it between those two trees here. Some level ground, I can build a bed and we have some wind coverage from the forest behind. And also we have some access to some really good firewood over here. So I think this will be the spot for tonight. Okay guys, the first thing I'm going to do is cut some firewood. I've been wandering around in the forest now for quite some time. I'm really hungry, so we need to make fire so we can make some lunch. So let's start cutting some firewood. Sounds pretty solid. I don't think it's too rotten. So this is going to be good firewood. I don't think I need to saw it even. Good. I think this is the most effective way to stay warm if you're out in a cold climate, and this saw is starting to get really bad. So if you have any good tips on a really effective saw, please leave a comment down below so I can buy a new one. It's not easy to find some dry sticks when it's been raining for 8 days in a row, but I did find some. And I have some cotton pad soaked in Vaseline, so we can see if we can start it with that. Okay, so that was not easy to start that fire, but it's going now, so I think we need to start collecting some building material for the shelter. We don't have a ton of daylight left today, so we really need to get going on that. Really big knife. It's good to take the limbs off the tree. Okay guys, so the shelter base is up. I'm going to build a Tipi style shelter. I'm going to collect even more wood so I can make it a little more rounder. Then we're going to cover it up with some spruce branches. We build a bed with spruce branches also. But now it's time to do some lunch. I'm really hungry. Time for lunch. It's going to be some bacon and cheese infused sausages. So let's start grilling. Then we add some hot honey and some mustard. Let's eat. That was good, but now it's time to keep building the shelter before it's get too dark, so let's go. Okay, now it's time to collect a lot of spruce branches. We need a lot to cover this whole structure, but I think it's going to be pretty nice, this one. This is a lot of work. It doesn't look like it, but it takes time. It takes some time to collect everything and build it. But it looks pretty cozy. I think I need to collect some more spruce branches to fill out some gaps, but I think it should be a good shelter for tonight. I will do some small corrections, but yeah, it feels pretty solid. Soon it's time to start the dinner. It's a pretty simple one, but it takes some time, so we need to start with that also. But now I'm going to drink some water and just relax. I'm exhausted. Time to get to work. I need to collect more firewood. Okay guys, so it's time to start preparing supper. What I've got is pork leg. In Swedish it's called the fläsklägg. It's the upper part of the pig. So it's already pre-brined, salt brined. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a good sear on it first over the fire. over the hot coals. Then we're going to wrap it in some tin foil and we're going to slow cook it for a couple of hours so the meat gets super tender. And we're also going to do some asparagus with some garlic butter. It sounds like a good supper. So let's start with the pork leg. Put some oil, rub that in. Then we put some seasonings. It's a pretty big slab of pork, so be very generous with the seasoning. Now we got a really good sear on the meat, so now we're going to wrap it in tin foil. Of course we need some hot honey, so we get a really good glaze. Now we're going to put it by the fire for a couple of hours, turn it once in a while, and then I think we got really good meat. I have a jar with some butter and some garlic, so I'm just going to put that by the fire so it melts, and then we can pour that into the asparagus in some tin foil and cook it by the fire also. Some beautiful asparagus. Make a little boat. So now we also put that by the fire. I think maybe 20 minutes it's ready. Okay, so the meat and the asparagus should be ready now, so let's eat. Ooh, look at this, guys. I think it's ready. Take a look at that. That is absolutely amazing. And the pork, oh, it was so good. Look how tender it is. Just fall off the bone. Okay, let's taste. Take some asparagus first. Asparagus with garlic butter. Oh my god. Now we try some pork. That is some good stuff. So tender. When you cook it low and slow, oh, so good. All the sweet honey and all the seasoning, it's absolutely amazing. Okay guys, that was it. It was absolutely amazing. So good. But now I think I'm going to do the bed, make the bed. I'm considering sleeping because I'm so tired today. This project has really taken a toll on me, so I think I'm going to sleep. So let's make the bed. Okay, so we're going to build a fire like last time, the big pyramid, and start burning it from the top. And I got some really big chunks that I cut earlier, so let's build that and light it on fire and then go to sleep. So I'm going to put this big log here, so if something rolls off, it doesn't roll on me and I'll go up in flames. So yeah. Okay guys, it's time to sleep. I'm super tired today. So I will see you in the morning, my friends. Good night. Good morning guys. It is chilly. I think it's time to get up and make some fire. The pyramid fire went out, I don't know, 4-5 o'clock, something like that. It was really good, but now early in the morning it was really cold, so I think it's time to get up and get a new fire going. So this is what is left of the fire. I think it was a good idea to put the stopper there, because you can see it caught on fire. Not too bad, but I woke up and I saw it was burning, so I moved it back a little. But yeah, it worked pretty good. So I don't have any more cotton pads with me, but I have one of these fire starters. See if we can light it up with the flint steel. No, that didn't work. I need to find some birch bark to light. course we need some hot chocolate. Looks really good actually. Let's taste. Woo! Hot. Also got some honey. Can't go wrong with honey. Ooh. It is something with campfire bread. It is so good outdoors. I don't know why, but it's really delicious. So about last night, guys, when I went to bed, it was 2 degrees Celsius. I woke up at 3 a.m., something like that. I checked the temperature and it was -1. So it was not crazy temperature, but when you're sleeping outside like this, those temperatures can be really cold. But I had a fire, it was roaring. I had good sleeping bag and everything, so it felt okay, but it was cold, for sure. Time to pack up. Okay guys, I survived another night in this beautiful Swedish forest, but now I'm packed up. It's time to go home to the family. As always, give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you like this kind of videos. And if you like this shelter, look at my other video here where I built another survival shelter. But until next time, bye bye!